For backhands, I just do a 4-finger power grip, pretty standard. Most people do the same thing. That's going to be for all my drives, fairways, mid-range putters. And then forehand, I do actually a 1-finger grip. Not very common for most people, but that's what I stuck with when I first started, and it's worked, so why change it now? So that's what I do for all my forehands, drivers, and putters. Oh, I guess for everything but putters. Putters is just fan grip.
So everything's power grip, putters fan grip.
Putters fan grip.
Yep, and your pressure point
is always the same.
Yeah, is where?
Like your kind of yep, just below the rim, or where the rim meets the flight plate.
And then these Tour Series Hurricanes, your pressure is?
Same thing, just where the rim meets the flight plate on the underneath part.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my pressure is between my pointer finger and my thumb. The rest are kind of loose and follow. That way, when I have a good drive, I can really feel that snap and power between my 2 initial points right there. But the rest, I'm just kind of hold in place and follow along.
So is it pretty solid from the get?
Yeah, it's pretty firm. You shouldn't be able to like grab it out of my hands if I'm ready for a drive or anything like that. And then same with forehand.
You're mashing it.
I'm pinching it as pretty much as hard as I can. That's why when I have a good drive, you really can hear the snap out of my hands on my forehand.
Yeah. Cool. Meal of choice before a round?
Depending what time it is. If it's a later tee time, I have time for Taco Bell just in case, anything isn't feeling too well. But I love my Taco Bell. If I'm trying to have an earlier tee time, probably just a sandwich or something, turkey sandwich. Keep it light, maybe a Subway sub.
Tee box thoughts. When you're walking up, anything that you think about specifically?
I try to think about as less as possible, because the less that's going through your mind, the more that just your initial just game plan stuff is just fluid, and you don't have to think about too many other factors, and you can just focus on throwing the hole the way that you practice it.
So what are you focused on, if anything?
I'm mostly, if it's a backhand hole, I'm focusing on hitting that first gap. If it's a forehand hole, I'm probably a little more dialed in because I know exactly where it's going to go, so I'm pretty focused on the entire flight. But it's mostly hitting the initial gap and how high I want the disc to be. That way I can actually envision its entire flight. My first couple years, I was a terrible putter. And that's something that I really worked on, and then now I'm one of the best putters, in the game. So it's something that I really, for circle one, circle 2 still work in practice, but.
Tyler's clip.
But yeah, it's something I take great pride in and put a lot of practice hours for my putting. So.